Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you so much for being with us tonight. I appreciate it. My name is Rob Whiteside, and this is our channel, the Park Adventurers Club. If you have not already, please subscribe to the Park Adventurers Club for so much more great content. Happy Monday night. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. Tonight we're going to do something a little bit unusual, calls for a little bit different introduction. We're going to do boxing unboxing. I have a lot of stuff that I've been holding for a time when I could talk and share and do this as a stream. So if you're with me tonight, hopefully you love stuff as much as I do. This whole segment that I have here is called Rob Loves Everything, and it's basically true. I mean, I love all kinds of music. I love everything from country music to rock to pop, anything that's out there. I'm probably one of the only people that's seen Ice Spice and Merle Haggard in concert, so hopefully you get the gist from there. I love Broadway, Disney, and obviously theme parks, and when you love that much stuff, unfortunately, it also means it comes with baggage or stuff. Over the years of me doing shows, people have seen me talk about collections I have or popcorn buckets in particular. And a lot of people are like, Rob, I feel really sorry for your wife having to deal with all this. And to that, I say, please don't send her any condolence gifts. It's just going to make the problem worse. But again, thank you guys so much for being with us tonight. I appreciate it. Everybody in the chat. If you have not already, again, please subscribe to this channel, like this video as it helps people to find us. And if you would like to know how you can help the channel or what's coming up next, please stick around to the end and we'll tell you about the schedule of live stuff we've got coming up soon and also how you can help support the Park Adventurers Club. So without any further ado, a couple things that I got recently that I just kind of wanted to share. One of them I got, or two of them I got yesterday. Happy belated Easter for those of you who celebrate. I got this. This is a pin from the McKim's DVC. From the DVC McKim's Mile High Member Lounge. My sister-in-law went and was like, hey, we've got this extra pin. Do you want it? And I was like, yeah, I definitely want that. I like pins. I like things. So really kind of cool. Another thing I wanted to kind of show off is that my wife gave me this for Easter, which, again, I know Jake's a little bit jelly about that one. It's an Easter stitch. This is not really an unboxing. I would never dare to unbox a pop in front of people, but he's a cutie, and he's all dressed up for Easter, and that's kind of awesome. So one of the things that we're going to talk about with this unboxing is some of the stuff is stuff I actually ordered and I haven't opened yet. And some of the stuff is stuff that people have sent me. And so I guess I just want to kind of go through all of it. So it's going to be a little bit different. One of the things that I ordered that I'm very excited to open up, which is a little bit ridiculous, is that Disney released these little Christmas ornaments that are recreations of popcorn buckets. My wife said this is like giving an alcoholic a drink, that there are now collectible ornaments to collect of popcorn buckets. So I ordered two of them. Disney has the greatest scam. For those of you who don't shop Disney or go to disneystore.com, Disney has the greatest scam of if you don't have $75 in your cart, you have to pay for shipping. So I was only going to order one of these, but I had to have $75 in my cart. I didn't really have a choice for that, so I went ahead and I had to buy two of them. So I bought the, I believe I bought the R2-D2 one, as well as the Elliott popcorn bucket. So this is the first time I'm actually seeing this live and in person. So this is the R2-D2 popcorn bucket. It's actually pretty cool. So it has like the little handle, and this is it's rubbery. That's kind of weird. I expected it to be sort of a like a material, but it's rubbery. But I hope, yes, clearly you need it to open up so that there's popcorn inside. And like everything Disney does, there's 19 tags on it. So there's that. But there he is. It's got popcorn in it. It's supposed to light up, so I'm actually going to pull the tab on here and see if I can make it light up. don't know that it's obvious where it lights up, though. So just push everything until it breaks, probably. Is that the, oh, well, there's an arrow on the front that shows where it lights up. Here we go. So the popcorn itself lights up and apparently blinks. So there's that. So like I said, there were 5 in this series. I feel like I should be congratulated for the great restraint that I used in not buying all 5 of them. But I bought the R2-D2 one because R2-D2 is one of my favorites. I love Star Wars, but also because I feel like, and this is really going to sound sad, I feel like I have this popcorn bucket somewhere, but I haven't put hands on it in a while, so it's probably tucked away in a tub somewhere, which is not great. However, the other one is this fella. So here's the full-size version of Elliot, which I showed on our popcorn bucket haul. So let me pop open this one. This one's actually lighter, which is weird, because I feel like it should be larger. Also, I've done some unboxings before, and somebody said, oh, always actually have it already open or have somebody hand things to you. But I did open up a bunch of things already, but I just cut them open so that we could do, you guys wouldn't have to suffer through a lot of that. So here again, the same thing. I was expecting this to be a, like a, not rubber, this, I don't want to break this. I was expecting this not to be, the handle to be rubber, but I think they did an amazing job of making it look just like Mama here. The strap is the same, has Disneyland on it in the same way that this one has Disneyland on it. But like I said, this one's made out of material, fabric, and so I kind of hoped that this would be the same thing, that they would both be made out of the same. But and then let's see how this one opens up, if I can do that without breaking it. Oh wow, okay. So there it is. And you actually you can push down on it and it snaps up, so that's kind of cool. And oh wow, there you go. It actually already glows and is already set, so kind of cool. And again, I felt like when those came out, they were basically targeting me, saying, "Hey, Rob, you need to buy these. You need to own these." And I said, "Okay, Disney, let's go." So, so I mentioned I love Star Wars. I ordered an action figure, which I have a ton of Star Wars action figures. I should probably do a show on that sometime. I have like hundreds of Star Wars action figures. When I was a little kid, I used to go and buy them and then play with them and then dig in the dirt with them. And then now older me looks back at younger me and goes, what were you doing actually playing with things? You should have been keeping them in the packages and keeping them nice. Obviously, I don't condone that for little children. They should be able to play with their toys. But I had the original Star Wars figures back in the day, but I did not keep them in the packaging. But I started when the prequels came out. I started buying the action figures. I have a ton that are on cards and packaging. So every now and then, I try to curtail that, but every now and then I will buy something. I'll see something that looks pretty cool. And there was one that came out that I felt like I needed to have, and it is from Rebels. And it is Chopper in the full Empire disguise. So it's Imperial disguise Chopper. So he's a cutie. I like that. I love the TV show Rebels. I think it's very cool what they've done there. And this is part of the Star Wars Vintage Collection where they release it. Something that's new on an older card. This, I believe, was supposed to come out for May the 4th, but it shipped to me this week, so I was not expecting it to be here this early. But yeah, he's a cutie. I like him. I love that it still says Kenner on there because that company doesn't exist. I believe these are all Hasbro toys now instead of Kenner, but because it is vintage, they put the Kenner on there. And the card looks nice too. That's one of the things that really gets me sometimes, is that I would joke with my wife if it was bent a little bit on the top, or if it was bent, like the whole thing was bent or the bubble was undone. I'd say that it was mangled, and she would just laugh in my face about it being quote unquote mangled. But this one's in really good condition. I have returned action figures that I've bought before because I'm thinking, we're buying these because we're collectors. Why would you throw it into an Amazon shipping envelope or something? But again, props to Amazon on this one. They did a really good job with the packaging. I'm happy with that one, and that one's a keeper. I like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is open up some popcorn buckets that were shipped to me. Now, one of them was shipped to me by my good friend Patrick Hackett a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. The Festival of the Arts happened, and I did not go to that one, but he did. And there were that was the year that they had the Journey into Imagination building popcorn bucket. And so, bless his heart, he picked one up for me. He kept saying, I'm going to send it. He finally sent it end of last year. So here it is. Here's the box. And so he did send it to me and said, sorry it was so late. Just take it, which was very kind of him. Postage on this was $19.30 coming from his hometown, so that's the thing. So it'll be interesting to see. As much as Patrick will roast me if I even think about opening up a pop, I wonder what the packaging looks like from this one. So looks like he's included a lot of Target disposable bags here. But there's the popcorn. Oh no. Oh, it's still got the popcorn in it. I don't even know how old this popcorn is, but man, but she's a beauty. So this was from the Festival of the Arts. Not this past year. That one was the light bulb figment, but this one was, I guess, the year before that. Doesn't look like it turns on. So again, it's got the little clip in here. And there it is. This is one of those probably ridiculous popcorn buckets that my wife would say it's kind of funny to think of holding popcorn. It looks like, I'm not sure if he's taped it down or what, but it's supposed to open this way, but it doesn't look like it's opening, so I don't want to force it. But man, if anybody wants that popcorn, just hit me up, let me know. I'll mail it to you. But yeah. Again, very nice, the strap thing. I'm not really sure when they started doing the strap thing, but I love the straps. I'm not really going to be the guy that wears this around the parks. But yeah, this was a good one. I like this one. So Patrick, thank you for sending that along. And I'll wear it in good health, but I'm not eating that popcorn. Again, what's the statute of limitations even on colored popcorn? I feel like that's one of those things you want to not eat. But man, these bags, do they give these away in some states? I thought you had to pay if you wanted these bags, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags, 8 of these. It's nuts. But I guess again, I mean, it arrived in good condition, so I guess you can't fault that. This is one that's been really hard for me to hold off on because a good friend Jungle Cruiser was like, let me be your supplier. Let me hook you up with some of these sweet West Coast popcorn buckets that are coming out. And so I did. He went to the park and bought the popcorn buckets. I Venmo'd him the cash for it, and he mailed them to me. And very well. Again, looking at how other people package things. This one came in this box. And this one is exciting because this one has 2 in it. At least it should. Oh, I have so many reusable bags now. This is so fun. Look at that. Okay. All right, that's exciting. Oh, packing peanuts. Look. Like this is going all out. So, oh. Max Goof. Max as Powerline. Now this one was originally just at the the 90s party, but then they released it to regular park going folk, and so he went in and picked this up for me that day that came out. So there he is, Max Goof as Powerline. It says 30 years of on the thing here. It says 30 years of the Goofy movie. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Goofy movie, the documentary, Not Just a Goof, came out. I've talked about this a lot, but I'm really excited about it. It came out in a show that we did about a Goofy movie, the review of it. Each of us, me, Desi, Tyler, and Ron were in it for just a second. But it was really neat to be in that documentary. So if you haven't watched it already, it dropped, I think, a week or two ago on Disney Plus. So now you can go check it out on Disney Plus. And now I have this cool popcorn bucket, which, again, does open up. It's got really not a lot of room for popcorn in it, but that's okay because popcorn shall never go inside of this popcorn bucket. But there is a second one in here, which I'm very excited to finally get hands on. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's the Death Star. It's the Death Star popcorn bucket. And there's actually a place that you can put popcorn in it. And again, because I love you folks, I'm going to go ahead and pull the tab on this one. And let's see it glow. Look at that. That is awesome. That is very cool. That is worth pulling the tab out for, man. Man, it's in perfect condition. Jungle Cruiser, can't thank you enough for making that happen. That's exciting. So, again, I couldn't wait to get these suckers open so that I could have them out. Again, the strap just says, it very simply says Star Wars on it across there. So, and then it says Disney Parks and has TIE Fighters on it, which is cool if you think about the fact that the TIE Fighters are flying around the Death Star. So very cool, very awesome, and it makes some cool noises. So again, thank you so much for hooking me up on those, Jungle Cruiser. Appreciate you. And so many peanuts. So many peanuts. Well packed, sir. Well packed. All right. So this next one, our friend Neko sent this package to me. We had actually exchanged some packages from... She had sent me some stuff she had gotten at Funko headquarters because she's on the West Coast, and also some stuff that she had gotten from McDonald's when I was chasing down those 50th anniversary Happy Meal toys. So thank you for Neko for doing that. I had picked up a couple things for her at Star Wars Celebration, not the Japan one, but the one that was in Anaheim. And then she sent me this, and I don't know what's in it. And I told her I would wait and I would unbox this one on a stream. So here it is. And again, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Whoa. It's an Oswald. I love Oswald. Oswald's my man. That is amazing. So it's a short sleeve T-shirt for Oswald for the Disney 100 years. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Very cool. I should probably open that, but also I feel like maybe no. I don't know. Let me know in the chat if you think I need to open that. But it looks like sort of like a box of cereal-ish kind of a thing. It has a picture on the back of what the T-shirt looks like. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer to this. So there's what the T-shirt looks like. Very cute. Now, I assume anybody who's watching this knows the actual story. Oh, there's Neko. Finally, she says. Okay, yep, absolutely. Anybody who knows the story of Oswald, that Bob Iger traded Al Michaels for the rights to return for Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. It's a really great story. I keep saying that if the day ever comes when I get a tattoo, that the tattoo will be of Oswald. That's going to be the thing. So. That's in there. Also, there's a little Donald toy in here. Let's see. assume that, is that a, I don't know. Neko, you're here. You could tell me. Is that a Happy Meal toy? It says Disney on it, but it doesn't really say if it's a Happy Meal toy. But it's not something I've seen before, so that's very cool. It is a wind-up. And apparently Donald's drunk. He's just going around in circles. So, but very cute. It was a Burger King for the opening of Toontown DLR. Wow. Okay, that's very nice. Oh, and look at this, and another Oswald, an Oswald pop. He is amazing. So this was for the 100 years. There's the man, the boy, the myth, the legend, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. I hope they do more with Oswald. I mean, obviously he was in Epic Mickey. They just did the Epic Mickey rebrush that they've let out, but I hope they do more with him. I have shirts, and I bought the soccer shirt that they sold, and some of those other things that came out. So, and a reusable bag, but this one's from Funko, and it looks like it'd be perfect for like a lunch sort of a situation, maybe. But yeah, that's awesome, Neko. Thank you so much for sending that. Look at that. So now I have more reusable bags than anyone else in the world, I think. But mostly because Patrick and his packaging. But these are awesome. I have, again, a very big, huge affinity for things. So things need bags and things to put them in. So definitely will come in handy. But that's awesome. Thank you for those things and for sending that. That is awesome. So that's most of the. I didn't know what that was, but I knew who that one was from, and so there's that. I have one more box that's going to be a little bit more interesting, I think, than any of the rest. And if, again, all of you who are watching are obviously Disney fans. I assume you're Disney fans or theme park fans, so thank you again for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Again, I'll tell you in a bit what other content we've got coming up, which should be pretty exciting. And then also we've got I'll talk a little bit about how you can help the channel. So. Jungle Cruiser said there's a surprise in the bag. Okay. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, there is something in here. Oh, no way. Season of the Force cards. What? Man. Oh, that is exciting. That is awesome. Wait a minute. So, for those of you who don't know, Season of the Force is happening at Disneyland, and that is amazing and awesome. They don't do it on the West Coast, so we don't have it here. I mean, they don't do it on the East Coast. But this has the Arabic alphabet on the back, and are these like? Is this like a whole set, Jungle Cruiser? This is kind of amazing. Here, let's take a look at this. So there's R2-D2, the Millennium Falcon, Chewbacca, and C-3PO. That's exciting. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for those. Those are so cool. Oh man, this is very, very cool. It's like my birthday, but it's not. This is exciting. And it's almost like Christmas, really. And it's weird. And I apologize if it's weird for you guys that I get to open stuff and you guys are watching, again, like Christmas. But man, this is very cool stuff. So thank you so much. Yeah, Mrs. Fire Chief said it's like Christmas morning. And Rosita said now we need the lightsaber emoji in YouTube. If I could add emojis to YouTube, I totally would. I don't know. I don't think that's something that I can do. But thank you, Rosita, for calling out the Disneyland bag part two, because clearly I was not seeing that in the chat. Jungle Cruiser said open the bag. So clearly y'all were yelling in the chat and I was missing it, trying to do all this at once. I'm sorry. I apologize. The cast members were giving them out, he says. Not weird, fun. I'm glad. I'm so glad it's fun. This is fun for me too. And again, seeing you guys and reactions. 10 out of 10 on the packaging Jungle Cruiser. Yes. Yes. So again, one of my favorite things about this community is that people just get it. All the weird things that I thought in my bubble of my life that I thought were like like the Star Wars action figure cards and the Mangled, and collecting paper. When I first met Jason, that was one of the things that he brought me some paper from Japan. I was like, I've found my people. You guys collect paper just like I do, whether it's the guides at the front of the park, or if it's, I have one for every trip I've ever been on. I don't not grab one of those guidebooks. To when we were at Epic Universe, we kept our, Annie and I both kept our kids' meal, Viking boats, just all of that stuff. And the little things that came in the Mario meals, like the little plastic thing. Like, I just am addicted to all that stuff. I love it. It's so cool to be able to go back to it later. Here's for instance, something that's sitting on my desk, which has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that I love it, is it's a Medfield College, button. Here, I'll do it here. Let's see. And again, computer club. So for those of you who know the computer wore tennis shoes, was at Medfield College. So this is the computer club. They gave this out at Destination D23 2 years ago, and I love it. So I mean, little things like that I hold on to, cherish, come back to. But again, yeah, the packaging for this with the little baggie. I don't know if they gave them to you in the baggie, but that's awesome. So anyway, as I was saying, when you're a fan like we are, and I assume all of the people here are fans. Wait a minute. Rob is so into opening the merch. We're getting anxiety. What do you mean you're getting anxiety, Ronald? I don't know what that means. Am I doing something wrong? What's in the box? William breaking out the 7 reference. That's great. Anyway, so what I was going to say was that if you guys are huge Disney fans like I am, you know that when people know you're a Disney fan, a lot of times they will just assume to give you Disney things. And I have a lot of things that, like, because somebody doesn't know what to get me, they give me a Mickey Mouse something. Or a Star Wars something, and I usually have a hard time ever parting with any of it, even if it's not something I would have picked out myself. A, because they thought enough about me to give it to me, and second because, again, I'm just not a hoarder, maybe, but mostly just a collector, and I just love all of these things. So, I was, I was talking to a friend of mine in radio, and told him about being a huge Disney fan. Usually if I turn that little switch off that, like, I have in everyday life where I don't tell people about Disney, if they ask, if they pry, if they, bring it up and unsolicited, I just go off. And so I was talking to him about Disney stuff. Cut to probably 6 months later, he said, hey, we were cleaning out my mom's house and there's a lot of Disney stuff and I don't want it. And then the sentence that came after it was, do you want it? And I was like, yes. Like, I don't even know what it is, but yes, I want it. And so he left me a box that I've had for probably a year, waiting for a time when we had a channel where I could talk about whatever I wanted to talk about and share this moment, because I don't think anybody would get it as much as you guys would, the interest level in a mystery Disney box. I have no idea what's in it. It could be nothing. This is like Storage Wars here. It could be nothing, or it could be amazing. I don't know. We're going to find out together. So when he dropped off the box for me, he put my name on it, and it's got just an arrow pointing to my name on it. So, again, I've literally not opened this box, and so I have no idea what is in it. Is this going to be exciting? I feel like this is going to be exciting. Rosita said, Rob got excited. Ronald, did you ever tell me why you were getting anxiety? Now, this one is packed with newspaper. This is something my dad used to do. We had a ceramic manger set that my mom had made in a pottery class once, which is beautiful. And he always would wrap it in newspaper, and then it would freak me out. So we have it now, and we wrap it in bubble wrap. But so there's a lot of newspaper, very old school packaging. No disposable bags. Weird. That's been kind of the theme of the night. All right, so let's see what's in here. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse checkers. How random is that? Again, again, I feel like only y'all would appreciate something like this. So Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is not that old. You know, maybe what, 20 years, which to me is not that old. But it's not like old school. But this is, you know, the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse from Disney Junior, and it looks like it's never been opened. So yeah, there's that. That's interesting. And again, not something I would think you would have to pack in a bunch of paper. But there's the one thing. Uh-oh, let's see what this is. It's a Mickey Mouse clock. So it's got a stand on the back, so it looks like it could go on the wall or stand up, maybe. Also looks like it's supposed to have a pendulum, maybe. Am I seeing that right? Does it look like maybe there's supposed to be a pendulum on the back? I don't know. But yeah, so Mickey Mouse clock. Interesting. Oh man. What a mystery. Ooh, this one is wrapped up. All right, let's see. Let's cut to this one here. Treasures. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? It looks like a Mickey Mouse trivet. See, it doesn't say. It says it is not dishwasher safe and not microwave safe. Disney Direct Overland Park, Kansas City, I guess, 66214. That's a neat looking Mickey though. Like he has some like some rounded like cell shading to him. But yeah, it's a trivet. That's interesting. Rosita, I don't know if you're being serious or not. Ooh, ah. So, I mean, again, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So a clock and a trivet and a kid's checker set so far. This one is a Mickey 70 Hallmark. It says Hallmark 75 years. Celebrate 75 years with Mickey. Free with the purchase of 3 Disney Hallmark keepsake ornaments. So it looks like an interesting collection of songs here. Turkey in the Straw, Minnie's Yoo-Hoo, Mickey Mouse Club March, Disco Mickey Mouse, Mickey Motion, Mickey's Got a Crush on You, A Mouse Like Me, Mickey's The Mouse for Me, Yankee Doodle Mickey, Cowboy Mickey, Mousecamania, and the Mickey Mouse Club Alma Mater. So, and it's still in, I mean, the jewel case is cracked a little bit, but it's still in the original, like, cellophane. Like, it has not been open. So, again, they probably were like, oh, it's free, we'll have one, we'll take it. But, yeah, but they haven't actually opened it up yet. So, so there you go. Oh, man, this is heavy. Wow. Wow, I would love to know all these stories. I will have to get up with. I should have had Chris on. I will have to get up with him and figure out like the story behind this stuff, because it's all over the place. This, which is what I was hoping. Honestly, it was what I was hoping. This is like a Mickey Mouse, like a bop bag, like a boxing bag. It's heavy because it's like, I guess it's weighted on the bottom. It says it was $5 at Dollar General. So somebody bought it for somebody, and that kid is definitely rocking some 90s gear, I feel like. So it looks like this is a dated piece. It's just called a bop bag, and it says touchdown on it. So I guess you fight with Mickey as he's dressed like a football player. But that is awesome. It says that it is 122 centimeters or 48 inches. So, yeah. Heavy, like solid. And again, taped shut. Never been opened. Such an interesting collection of things. I'm going to have to ask Chris what the deal is with all that stuff. But there's more. This looks like a bandana. Yeah. All right. So let me switch to this camera here. And again, thank you guys for sitting through this. Like this would, no one would care if I was sitting here opening this. So this is exciting. Let me try to get this thing untied and opened up. So it looks like a bandana. And it just says Mickey Mouse around it. It's like Mickey Mouse is a pilot. Now I have a golden book that actually has this pilot Mickey on it, so that's interesting. But it looks like it was very specifically tied. So I don't know like what the usage was for that, but somebody got some use out of that. But again, so let's recap. There's a bop bag, an unopened Hallmark promotional CD, a trivet, a clock, a checker set from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and a kerchief. Yes, absolutely. Ronald says that it looks like a Disney tackling dummy. Same with Jungle Cruiser. Rosita said, I think I want to hear that soundtrack. Yeah. Needs Minnie to go with him. Old style Mickey, yeah. All right. Holy moly. This is a Mickey Mouse phone. It doesn't look like it has the cord, like the phone cord for it, which is odd. Hey kids, this is something when there was something in your house called a landline, you would have one of these, and people would call you on it, and you'd have to remember your phone number and all kinds of things. So thank goodness that's not a thing anymore. You'd have to actually push buttons to make the phone call. You could only go as far as the wire would take you. I mean, there's so much to tell you about phones, but also the fact that Mickey Mouse phones were a big deal. But this is not the classic Mickey Mouse phone. But again, that's crazy. So they were clearly some pretty big Disney fans in their house, and probably had exactly the issue that I was saying before, is that people probably knew they were Disney fans and said, hey, here's a Disney thing, or it's a holiday, or I'm getting rid of Disney things. Would you like it? There's actually, this is actually pretty funny. I'm looking at this phone now, and such a modern convenience that's on here. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but right here, there's the word redial on this, so that and it pushes in. And the word redial is written in that kind of that Mickey font, so that you can, redial. Again, that was the thing that we had to do back in the day, is redial. So, yeah, pretty funny. Kind of awesome. Oh, man. So, speak of the devil, I feel like this is the classic Mickey phone. Again, it's not rotary on it, but it has, it looks like I'm presenting a trophy here. And maybe the arm moves? I don't really know what's going on there. But the idea was that Mickey would have the handset in his hand. I think there is a handset in here. Yep. So here's... let me just do this. So the weight of it hangs up the phone. Again, there's a redial on here. There's a demo mode. So this apparently has some battery powered something or other to it that I'll have to get going at some point. But there's a demo mode button right here, so apparently it does something. We didn't have this phone, and this isn't the classic one either, because again, I think the classic one was a rotary phone, if I'm not mistaken. Did anybody have that one in their house? But wow. Okay, so 2 Mickey Mouse phones, which, I mean, again, they're very cool looking. So, like, I could put that up somewhere, maybe in my background here. We'll see. This is quite a box. So let's see what's in the box. There is a Mickey Mouse pen. So it's shaped like Mickey and has Mickey hanging from it. It does look like a Mickey Mouse straw, but there's a cap and a pin on that one. So there's that. This looks like this is a tail for the clock. So the thing that I was talking about that looked like a pendulum, it looks like Mickey's tail, and this hangs on that clock. So that was separate. I think we've gotten into the accessory portion of the opening. There's another cord there, and whoa, there's a little mystery bag. I'm almost afraid to throw anything. I'm at a loss for this because this looks like something that was with like a pump, like a Mickey soap dispenser, but I don't see anything that looks like that in the bag. There is a Mickey Pez dispenser though. So let me cut to this one here. So there's the Mickey Pez dispenser and the Mickey pen right there too. And here is another Mickey pin, and this one actually says Walt Disney World on it. So here, I don't know if you can make that out, but it says Walt Disney World on it. Kind of cool looking. I don't know that I've ever seen that one. Let's see. So you push down on Mickey's head and the pin clicks out. Has anybody had any of this stuff? Like, I don't know that I've seen anybody go, yeah, we had that bop bag. Neko said, I think we had the Garfield touch-tone phone. Jay Ware said, fun props. The standing one is $170. The reclining one is $60 on eBay. Jungle Cruise are going right to the, like, what's the value? What do we got? How much can we get for this? That's fun. Here's an interesting thought. He included the Pez dispenser and he included the Pez candy. Could you check out how much vintage candy is going for online too? Because I'm not really sure. I'm going to put that with the popcorn. And if anybody needs the Pez or the popcorn, I'll send it to you and you can have it. This looks like a cover to something, maybe something from the clock so that it covers up after you put the tail on. This is a button. This has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that they were probably cleaning out the house. And this is a button from a shirt. So if anybody needs a black button, I have that as well. All right. So that's the bottom of the box. But there are a couple of things here. One of them is this pin. Well, let me actually cut to this. So there is... So there's it's weird because like it looks like it's for a lapel so that it can kind of pop around the corner because the backing is here to hold it into place. So it looks like, again, maybe it's for a lapel, if anybody knows. And then this one is a little mangled. I'm gonna forgo that. But this one was from the Disney Store, 90 pins to go from the year 2000, and it has Mickey Mouse Clubhouse on it. The backing is mangled. The pin is in pretty much perfect condition. There we go, like that. So it says Countdown to the Millennium on the back, and it says 93 was Pooh, 92 was Tigger, 91 Mickey Mouse, 90 the Queen from Snow White, 89 Ichabod Mr. Toad, 88 Maleficent, and 87 was Bedknobs and Broomsticks. So it was a Countdown to the Millennium, 90 pins to go. Very cool. Mickey Mouse Club, again, was pin number 91, it looks like. But again, still in the wrapper. Hasn't been taken out of that. So I don't think I ever collected these. So there you go. But there is one other. This looks like instructions to something. Instructions to a DC trimmer replacement spool. So there's instructions for a weed whacker, is what this is. So was in the box. I thought maybe it was to the clock. It is instructions to a weed whacker. Now this is the last piece that was in there. This is kind of fun. This is kind of awesome. And again, Chris was very nice to offer this to me. Opened it up and again wanted to share it with somebody who would have interest in it. So I'm glad that you people joined me tonight so we could open stuff. It's fun. But this is the last thing. It's a bag. I don't know what's in it. There is tissue paper in it. Wouldn't it be funny if it had nothing to do with anything Disney? Okay, let's see. So let me move this out of the way here. Oh, wow. They are Mickey Mouse cufflinks. I don't think I own a shirt nice enough to wear Mickey Mouse cufflinks. But wow, that is very cool. They look like they are maybe gold plated. The Mickey is an older version of Mickey, but maybe I'm thinking 80s Mickey, something like that. Actually, here, this is interesting. One's gold and one is silver. So they're not even necessarily both from the same set, but I assume that you would just wear them as cufflinks. So, yeah. Rosita says something to wear to Victoria and Albert. Rosita, are you taking me to Victoria and Albert's? That is awesome. Thank you so much. I cannot wait. I mean, I heard you're going to be down there soon, so maybe I'll just fly down and we can go. I have a jacket. We can go. We'll go to Victoria and Albert's. They kept their Michelin star. I mean, again, I'm kind of more of a Casey's Corner guy, but you know what? Let's do it. Let's go to Victoria and Albert's. I'm ready. I will have to buy a shirt that requires a some cufflinks though. So we'll figure that out. But again, this is crazy stuff here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I keep saying us because I'm used to it being more than just me here. But thank you guys for being here with me tonight for this opening. I do want to kind of share. And again, thank you so much for all the support that you've given the channel since we've launched it. We do have a lot of big plans in the works, so I hope you guys are subscribed and are going to stick around and tell a friend and all that. Right now, I wanted to show you, like, this is what we got coming up on the Park Adventurers Club. So tonight is the 21st. We're doing this unboxing of boxes. And then Wednesday night, we're going to do a review of Pinocchio. That's going to be with Ron Deanna. He's going to be back doing a review that we had planned a while back. So that is going to be on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. And then at 8 p.m. on Friday, we're going to do Disney Trivia Live. My son Adam is a huge trivia buff and has set up quite a game with some of his friends that we're going to broadcast on our channel for you guys to play along at home. And you know, there's nothing more fun than trivia that you know, Disney trivia, I don't feel like, because you know, either you know it and that's exciting, or you learn something new. So and then finally, we have a show about parks that we're doing now on Sunday nights. We didn't do it last Sunday or yet last night because it was Easter and everybody should be with their families on Easter, but we are starting that. We did one last week that was about does Disney need a fifth gate? And then we're going to meet again this coming Sunday, the 27th, for another edition at 8:30 p.m. That is, check your schedules. That is 30 minutes earlier than the previous park show that you remember. But we hopefully you guys will join us for it. Give us some feedback. Tell us what you think. Hang out with us, the Park Adventurers Club. We want you to be a part of the club. And again, speaking of the club, we have a Patreon that you can join. So if you want to help support the channel, right now we're not monetized yet. We're almost there. We're getting there. We need a lot more watch hours. So if your dogs are looking for something to watch during the day, you know, just have them dial us up. That would be great. And you know, set the playlist and just let them go at it. That would be awesome. But in the meantime, if you want to support the channel, you can join our Patreon. We have a Discord. We have the members of the pack at several levels get a sticker and a button. These are going out this week to several of our pack members. And again, hopefully you guys will join the pack, the Park Adventurers Club. So you go to patreon.com/GoPack. Special thanks to Jungle Cruiser, Rosita, William, Monica, Vince, Jordan, and Sienna for being there for us and to to support and build and grow this channel. We have a lot of other things in store for you guys that are still in the works in addition to the stuff that you have right now. So 8:30 Sunday nights, the Park Adventurers Club. Wednesday nights at 9 p.m., a look on the plus side is what we call our review show. And then Friday nights we'll be rotating, starting with the trivia show. And we have plans for things after that. So again, hopefully you guys will join us. I want to thank you guys who are already supporting us, and thank you guys. The other way you can really support us is that you can like these videos, you can watch these videos, and you can subscribe and tell a friend. That's another great way to support us. But again, anybody who's a member of the pack, thank you guys so much for supporting us. We have a lot of big plans, and we want your feedback in that aspect, so that we're making the kind of programming you guys want and not stuff that you don't. So thank you guys for joining. I see Jake, Jay Ware, Rosita, Ronald, and Stormy Stitch. Again, thank you, Neko, for sending that awesome box, and Chris, who will never see this probably, but I'll send him a link and see if he will, for all of the stuff that came from there. And Jungle Cruiser, good golly, thank you so much for the hookup on this on the popcorn buckets and the cards, and she's a beauty. And so it's been a lot of fun sharing this with you, and I can't even tell you how much I've wanted to unbox this stuff for so long, and was looking for a time when I can share it with you guys. So thank you guys, thank you for hanging out and letting me share this stuff with you. And hopefully we will see you again Wednesday night for a look on the plus side, and then maybe we'll see you again Sunday night or Friday night for the trivia show. Whatever you guys like, let us know in the comments below, the things you like, the things you don't, and we'll do our best to try to accommodate all of it. So thank you. Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you very soon.